Hey everybody, it's UndoneLyric, and yeah, it's a new commentary. Sorry I haven't been around so much. I guess, I don't know what happened. I think like spring and summer hit, and I'm like, must go hang out with people at public places. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to turn around and hopefully get back on the ball. Hopefully get some stuff going back up, you know, for SGP. I've been having a lot of messages, and I just haven't been dealing with it. And that's not the way to do that, so I apologize. Let's move forward from this. So, how are we going to move forward from this? Oh, by the way, right here, I was playing really smart. If you notice, I went over here, killed 2 people. Now, I know they're going to be looking for me, so I figure I'm going to run around here. This is all in my head while I'm doing this. I'm planning this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way. So this guy's looking for me, so I take him out. And then this other guy has no idea what I'm doing, so I take him out. So it gave me an easy 4 kills right off the bat, just by like playing smarter than the other players. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So anyways, I almost got jumped by... I'm not even gonna tell you how many yet. I'll wait. Okay. Almost got jumped at the beach. Okay. It's at the beach. Some of you are like, you live in Michigan, there's no beach. Yeah, there is. It's called Silver Beach. It's called Silver Beach. It's part of the Great Lakes, southern West Michigan, something like that. But anyways, I was with this girl, and she's like, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. All right, let's go to the beach. So we go to the beach. We go to the you know, whatever. So we go there. Everything's cool. We're walking. You know, I don't see anybody I know yet or anything, so it's like whatever. So you know, we're walking. We're doing our thing. And then I'm like, let's go out to the pier. I love the pier. The pier is so cool. And I was sitting here telling her stories about, you know, how the waves were so big one time they almost knocked me over into the water to my grave, and you know, all this stuff, and going on and on. All of a sudden, you know, we get towards right in the middle. All right, like let me explain this here. I'm sure like almost none of you that are listening to this have any idea what I'm talking about for this pier, but basically it's got railings that go about halfway, and this is a pretty long pier. I don't even know how long it is. It's pretty long though. Really decent sized long pier. Okay, so halfway through there it's got railings. The other half has nothing, and you can just keep walking, and there's no railings, nothing like that. Okay, so the reason why I'm explaining this to you is because if I would want to pass these railings, I could have probably died. Okay, so alright, here's what happened. I'm walking, minding my own business on the pier, walking, and all of a sudden, some dude comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, fucker!" And I just thought it was some like, you know, stupid beach guy who was just trying to be funny or trying to be cool in front of his friends or something. And I just kind of looked at him like, alright. And then he grabs me by my shirt, right? And I'm like, you know, this all happened within like a 1 or 2 second period. So I wasn't thinking anyone was gonna like try to hit me or nothing. And then as he's got me by the collar of my shirt, I realize who he is. Okay, and I'll get into that in a second. Alright, so he grabs the collar of my shirt, pulls back for a swing, which is really stupid. Why would he pull back for a swing? That gave me plenty of time to react. Alright, so he grabs my shirt, pulls back the swing, and you know, luckily I play Call of Duty, so my reflexes are pretty decent. So he goes in the swing, I cock my head to the side really fast, and his fist hit my face, or his fist missed my face. Thank God. Missed my face completely, and I hit his like forearm with my head, which didn't hurt at all. But because I turned so hard, like with my, you know, cocked my head so much, and he hit the side of my head with his forearm, which didn't hurt, it knocked me onto the ground. Okay, because I lost my balance. Whatever. I go on the ground, and then his 5 other friends start walking towards me. I'm no joke. I have people. You know, the chick that was with me, she can vouch for me. I've never had anything like this happen to me in my life. I mean, I've been in the fights or whatever, but never had like 6-on-1. Alright, it's like playing Call of Duty. You're playing like Search and Destroy, and your whole team just died, and all 6 of them are facing you. Guess what? They're probably gonna kill you. Okay, this is what I'm facing right now. Okay, so alright. So anyways, yeah, I go to the ground. 5 of his friends are coming towards me. I immediately get up. I get up as fast as possible, and I turn around to like basically run away. And as I'm doing that, he goes like, he like swings his arm at me trying to grab my shirt so I couldn't get away, and he like scratched my back. So basically I got a couple of little scrapes here and there, you know, just from going on the concrete and stuff like that. And I just ran to the front where I know like the police hang out and stuff like that, because I'm sorry, I mean, maybe, I'm sure, you know, there's some of you that are like, no man, if there's 6 of them, I'll take them all on, because I'm a beast. Nah man, nah, that ain't me. I don't care. If there's 6 motherfuckers coming at me and I have a way out, I'm gone. All right, I didn't have no one there to help me. All right, like I could see, you know, if you had like maybe 2 or 3 of your friends with you and there were 6 of them, sure, come on, let's go. But no, not 6 on 1. You know. All right, so let me explain who this guy was. This guy is, I'm not even gonna say his name or anything, but this dude, all right, his girlfriend had broke up with him like last year. Okay, she broke up with him, at least as far as I knew. Maybe, I mean, maybe she was lying, but as far as I knew, anyways, she broke up with him. All right, the night she broke up with him, she came over to my house because, you know, we talked on and off or whatever, you know, just as friends. Nothing weird happened, nothing like that. I swear, you know, she came over that night, the night she broke up with him, and she's all like, you know, like, you want to watch a movie or whatever? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's pop on a movie. So what do I pop on? Nightmare Before Christmas, of course. It's like one of the best movies ever, right? So I pop on Nightmare Before Christmas, whatever, and, you know, she's all like, oh, you know, do you cuddle, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, well, you know, we can cuddle, whatever. And then, you know, she starts trying to tickle me, I start trying to tickle her, and then she starts trying to like bite on my neck, and I'm like, hey, don't bite on my neck, that's my bad spot, don't be doing that unless you don't want something to happen. And then she kept doing it. So then eventually, and this is what she said, why am I the only one with my clothes still on? Or why am I, no, I'm sorry, totally said that backwards. Making myself sound like some creepy guy. Okay, no, she said, why am I the only one with my clothes off? That's what she said. Alright, and mind you, I mean, this girl was pretty decent looking. I mean, she wasn't ugly, you know, she was very thin, attractive, blonde, dark eyes, you know, so, you know, it wasn't like it was like, you know, some 300-pound chick or something, you know what I mean? So, you know, we were kind of like dating basically, more or less, for like a couple months or so. And meanwhile, this dude that I met up at the beach, he came over to my house telling me that I need to leave, and I was like, dude, I'm not leaving my own house, okay? You need to leave my house. That's what I told him, you know. And yeah, and then it was all good because, you know, I had people there, right? So he wasn't about to even try anything on me, and I wasn't gonna try anything on him, you know. I wasn't gonna do that, you know. I'm more like a lover than a fighter. If I get cornered, sure, you know, I'm gonna crawl my way out like a rat. But, you know, until that happens, you know, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to avoid fighting, because, you know, I have hurt people before, and I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being cocky with it. It's just how it is. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. So, anyways, he's been after me ever since. I hadn't seen him like a year before I saw him at the beach, so it didn't register in my head who it was until he was like right in front of me. Cause that happens to me all the time. I'll be at a store or something like that, and always there'll be people like saying, I saw you at the store, I waved at you, and I'm like, I didn't even see you. So that's the end of the gameplay and the commentary. So have a good one, everybody. Yeah.